What's up, Taurus? All right, so we're about to jump into you guys' reading. Now, as I was getting into you guys' energy space, the thing that came up for you was a renewal of thinking patterns. Those two words were the thing that came, thinking pattern. So there's about to be a renewal in that area, okay, of your thinking pattern. Now, the way this is coming across is that these are thinking patterns. The way you view people, the way you view relationships, all of that is going into a new cycle or phase. Like you graduated to a new cycle or phase of how you see things, okay? So we're going to pull from here to see what that means, pattern of thought. And then we're going to see how this may pertain to any people in your life or any decisions that you have coming up, okay? And that's another thing that I was getting. Y'all got decisions, okay? This Vintage Wisdom Oracle card, listening. First thing I'm getting with this is like God is listening, the angels are listening, the microphone is in your face, right? But then the other side of this is you listening and being still and being quiet. For some of you guys, you have made your requests known to God. You have made your request known to the angels and the ancestors, the spirit guides. You've made your request known. I'm also getting for some of you guys, this is going to be your key in renewal of thinking patterns. I'm picking up that some people hear things differently than, okay, this is it. I guess reading between the lines. Yeah. You're listening for things that people don't say. What people don't say in this next season is just as important as what actually is said. Okay, so pay attention to that. Let's see what we get here. The altar priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. So this is what you guys are moving into. So creating some type of altar, whether that altar be, and we're not talking about some dark magic and all that kind of stuff. Again, what I was talking about, make your request known. You are putting together maybe a collection of different tools that will help you to ascend, that will help you to reach the higher realms, that will help you to listen to the angels, to God, to the ancestors. You know, you'll be able to hear. Also, ear popping. Pay attention to ear popping. You guys may get a lot of ear popping going on around this time. That is your spiritual ears opening up, okay? So that you can receive more, so that you can hear more. So if you've been having any ear popping going on lately, yeah, and when I'm not talking about like you on an airplane, it's real big and obvious. It may be small and subtle. Or some of you guys may feel like your ears are opening up. That is all happening. You're not imagining things, okay? Let's go ahead and let's get to the spread to see what else comes up for you guys. Ooh, confidence. This is the area that you guys may be working on, or this is the area that Spirit is telling you that you will get the most assistance, okay? I love this because it's kind of two parts to yourself. There's the one part of you that's gentle, the one part of you that's sweet, but then there's this dragon. A lot of y'all are about to unleash the dragon inside of you, okay? I feel like for some of you guys, you've had some talents and some skills that have laid dormant inside of you for a little while, but it comes at a time such as this that you're going to, just like that eagle spread, I mean, not eagle, this dragon, you're going to spread your wings, okay? A lot of you guys have wing spread season coming up. Let's see what is crossed by. Ooh, the Seven of Wands. So recently, this was a challenge. There was like a hill to climb. Can you imagine a mountain? You climbing up to the top of it. You're just waiting to plant your 2 feet and boom, look at you. Planted your 2 feet. So now because of that, you guys may catch a lot of resistance. I was telling, I forgot which sign, but when the things are about to break through for you, here comes all of this adversity. Here come these challenges. Here comes all of this. I'm getting with somebody second guessing, okay? This is the power move right there. Okay, so you are going to be able to face challenges. This is people, this is circumstances. You're going to be able to shoot one fireball and take all of those out. It's like taking 6 birds out with one stone. Okay, meaning this could be fear. This could be low self-esteem. This could be other people telling you you're doing the wrong thing. This is, you know, all the other things that are coming against you. You'll be able to take them out. Okay, we're talking about haters too. We're talking about ex-lovers. We're talking about all of that. Anything that could come to try to stop you, you got one fireball that can take it all out. Let us see what we have in the deep root of things. The Hierophant. You know, I keep telling this to like all the signs because the same cards keep coming up no matter how much I shuffle. There are different leaders being called up right now. You're going to be a vocal leader, a physical leader, or a silent leader. Okay, I'm going to break that down in later videos or maybe on my Patreon. But that's what's happening these days, and you're no different. You are now being prepared, right? Preparation. You're getting put in position. A lot of y'all better get ready. You know how TD Jakes be like, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Yeah, it's an urgency for you guys to get ready. This 5 also to me is representing the change. And it's no clocks here, but I'm still feeling like a lot of things are related to time. Divine timing is taking place for you right now. A lot of the answers, a lot of the things that seem so complicated. Remember I was telling you about those thinking patterns? Now look at that pattern behind him. See, that's the new thinking pattern you're about to get, where you're not going to look at all of that stuff on that board and be like, what is that? I don't understand. I don't get it. I quit. I don't even want to know. You're going to look at all that stuff and be like, man, give me the chalk. Let me teach the class. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever you're getting prepared for, do it. Get your preparation on, because the gates are about to open up and a lot of you guys are going through. Funny part about it is those gates are going to close. And a lot of people you think you're going through with aren't going with you because they wasn't prepared. They wasn't ready. Spirit didn't call them, okay? So be grateful that you get called and chosen. Let's see what we had in the recent past. Knight of Swords. I want to say some adversity, some challenges, but that to me still feels like that's what's going on now. But in the past, this is kind of like when things started to shake. When you really started to hear the call, when you really started to feel like it was something more that you were supposed to be doing, it was something more to your story and your life. And this is that truth that hurts, that truth that makes you sit there and say, you know what, I feel something inside of me, but I don't know what to do about it, right? It's like you got the truth, but you just don't know how to bring it forth, or you just don't know how to manifest it, right? And that brings on that frustration. This also comes in like a flood. Like you're doing fine, you're doing well, money right, friends are cool, but all of a sudden some in your spirit starts shaking. And no matter how much money you're making, no matter how many friends you have, you know something is calling you, right? And now we're listening. But this is that rude awakening where it's like, yeah, you're doing good, but I need you to do better. And that's not saying in terms of you're not doing a good job. That's saying I need you to do better. These gifts, these skills, these talents, the stuff that I called you to do, I'm going to need for you to come on out and do it. Oh, you thought because you got a good job and you had money that your spirit and your dreams was just going to go away? Rude awakening, your dreams are doing that. And what happens when you don't answer? You're not letting these dreams go. Let's see what we have in the headspace. Ooh, it's been a long time coming. Some of y'all been on this journey. You've been in your process for a while, right? But there's still growth. And remember I was saying something about there was no clocks in this one, but there the clocks go, because I keep seeing the clocks. Something about divine timing. Some of you guys look at the clock and you see 11:11, or you see that it's 2:22. Okay, time is of the essence. Okay, I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm not trying to make nobody feel like you gotta hurry up and go do something right now. But this is just kind of like the slowest moving knight in the deck. So some of you guys will start off as knights, but then you will become king, and you will surpass those people who, you know, you may feel time is going against or something like that. Also, that's another thing. Some of y'all feel like y'all running out of time, or things are going to take too much time. Something like that. It's going to take too much time. But when you're chosen, you're on the accelerated program. I don't know who this is for, but Spirit's telling me to break this down. When I call you, when I choose you, I do things in half your time. Remember, a day to me could be 1,000 years for you. You feel what I'm saying? So God has said, I'm right on time. I know it took a long time, but I'm actually right on time. Okay, let's see what we got in the near future. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. So this is that emotional fulfillment. Some of you guys, this could represent a house. It could represent a family. It can also represent marriage. Like some of you guys need to move around. Now, I don't know if that means actually move, or this is just moving around in your neighborhood as far as talking to people, shaking hands, networking. I know we got the thing going on. We ain't really trying to shake hands like that. But it's somebody waiting for you, or it's something waiting for you, and you have to go get it. Okay? It could be a family. It could be a dream. But this is something it's there for you. Okay? Yeah, you can't probably see that, but let me see. I just got somewhere over the rainbow. To me, that's the other side. The other side of failure. The other side of having to try so hard. That's the other side. Now, let's see what is your fear. What's your fear? This could represent authority. What I'm getting with this is you need permission. Somebody feels like they need permission. Like if I can just get so-and-so to agree with me, if I can just get, permission from my family, if I can just get the go ahead or the green light from whoever this person is, really structured, really authority. This is the person who, makes the decisions. You could be afraid of this authority is like maybe even like police, the judge, all of that kind of stuff. So some of y'all could have to be at someone else's mercy, someone who is a superior to you, and you're afraid that they might not let you go or let you have your way or let you do what you want. Basically, what I'm feeling with this is there's somebody in the way. You may feel like there's someone standing in between your dream and what you were called to do. This person, this could represent the internet. The internet, I'm afraid of the internet. They have, if the internet says I'm bad, then boom, So we got to work through that fear. Let me see what the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards give us. Whoa, that jumped out. Okay. Innocence. Wow. I got this with somebody else, but to me, to combat this, you go to anything you do with innocence, okay? With a childlike energy. You're doing it for fun, right? You're following your life purpose, but it should be fun. It should be something you love, something you enjoy. And for whatever reason, you'll sneak through secret doors, right? He's sitting on the throne, but you'll be somewhere climbing in through the window, right? God always makes a way for his people, especially the ones he called and chose. So the way will be made. Just keep operating in innocence. And the other one is integrity. What goes on behind closed doors, it don't necessarily have to come out. However, you still want to kind of make sure you're doing the right thing. Let's see what you look like to other people at this time. The Knight of Wands, you're on the move. I feel like a lot of you guys this is traveling. So it could be locally or it could be drives. This could be drives around, like even just the neighborhood, thinking drives. But you're passionate, you're action oriented, you do have skills, you do have talent, you do have, I'm getting, give them a run for their money, right? So that to me is leading me over to some type of competitive nature where if you step onto a particular playing field, you got a chance, you got a shot. You ever heard people say, well, I'm not going to try it because there's too many people out there doing it, right? But this is like, well, if you come on out here, you got a spot as well. That's like saying it's too many people it's too many artists in the music industry that got record deals. That means I'm not going to get one or nobody's going to hear me. But it's like, if you're good at what you do, then you're going to shine. And when you've been called to do something, see, that's the difference. If you was called to go sing, then go sing. If you was called to run specific business, go run it. Let's see what we got in your hopes. Six of Swords. So this is about some type of thief in the night, getting away. Remember I was saying earlier about that over the rainbow? But this is with someone. Some of you guys don't have to do what you're doing alone, okay? There are 3 people in this car getting away to safety. Thieves in the night, they're not stealing nothing. They're just stealing themselves, stealing away to a better place, stealing away over the rainbow. That's the other side of the adversity and the challenges. So you're hoping to get away or to move away from energies, particularly mindset energies. This is Swords. So some of y'all are hoping, remember I was saying earlier about your mind is changing, the processes of how you think, your thinking patterns. Let's see how this comes at the end, the outcome. Boom. Standing on your truth. Standing on principle. This is integrity. This is, I forgot what sign it was, but when I see this card, I get my truth, right? Because what may be true for you may not be true for somebody else. This is why you get the sword, because you're the only one who can wield, like, pretend like the sword is your life, okay? You wield this sword in any direction you feel you are called to. People who are called have very difficult tasks that the majority does not understand. Therefore, they may look at you like you're crazy for following your truth. But the other side, you know how I was saying over that rainbow, when you get to the other side, that's when everybody says, oh, that's what you was doing. Oh, when it pans out, when you can read all of that on the board and you can break it down and tell everybody else what it means, and finally other people get it. But can you imagine if you don't pursue And everybody just has that, I told you so, I told you so. Yeah, you're regular like us. But then you have the power to break through and they can sing a different song. You know that phrase, they're eating their words. You can have people eating their words by following your truth. So in a nutshell, Taurus, you've been called. You've been chosen. That's the key word, because many are called, but few were chosen. You've been chosen. And that's your truth. So what you gonna do? That's what I get for you, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. If you would like to join me on Patreon, I would love you to come on over. Link is in the description box. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, I would love that as well. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But other than that, that is what I get for you. Thank you, Taurus, so much. I'll see you in your next video.